stage in Drumley, Kalin for the use of the studio. This evening I have a very interesting young lady for you. I'd like to introduce Kalin Goldstone. Good evening, Kalin.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here today.
You are a very busy young lady. You have just been a finalist in Miss Ireland.
Yeah, it's been a journey for sure, but yeah, keep busy, that's what you have to do.
Miss Ireland, now to me that draws up sort of an image of a beauty pageant. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us what it's really like?
There's definitely a stereotype around that, and I definitely once upon a time thought it myself, but the amount of work that goes into it is unbelievable. The amount of charity work we do and the amount of intellectual work we do. There's different things like debates and even sports days and just partaking in the craziest activities. So it's a lot more than just having a pretty face. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah. So how did you enter it?
So it was as simple as a application form through their Facebook for Miss Kalin, and then after that it was an interview with them. That was my first kind of judging, and then I got the good news that I got into the overall competition first. And with that there was kind of a setback with COVID and everything like that, and then it kind of came back up in around February. So then we were kind of all like getting engaged in all the work and everything and getting set into different groups. So I was put into a group called Wildcard 2 with other small counties because there was less applicants, you know. So with that then we had to do a charity event, which I did a charity fundraiser raffle for the Matter Foundation. So I raised some money for them and some awareness, and I tried to include as many small businesses in Ireland as possible and from Cavan too, you know, just to give them the awareness as well. And then we also had the public voting through the app as well. And, of course, another judging with them too, just to talk about ourselves and why, of course, we want to be in the Miss Ireland final. And then, yeah, I got the great news that I got past that stage and then into the Miss Ireland final.
A lot of you is coming through there. You're talking about using the businesses, and you're doing a business course. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we were talking earlier, and you said that growing up, some of your interests and hobbies were music and performing and playing the piano and possibly drama as well. So that kind of like was you as yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Like it allowed me to be me, and that's something I'm very grateful for with the competition, you know. And I got to carry it throughout all the different activities we had to do from the different like little shows. We had to do a whole music video and everything that got played on the final, so I got to dance, you know, I got to be behind a camera and everything, and then even on the night as well to partake in the dancing and obviously catwalking on the stage and just being in front of people. It really allowed me to be me in that way and be creative, so it was really good.
You did very well. You got through to the final and there were 29 girls.
Yeah, it was an honor, to be honest, to be able to represent Cavan in the final, you know. Like, I feel like there has been past candidates, of course, different Miss Cavans and everything, and they've done amazing work. But I feel like, I hope anyway, I opened a door for other young girls to go for it from Cavan, you know, because I don't feel like it's spoken about as much to go for these competitions. So.
And yeah, we're going to see some of the photographs, some of the photographs that you sent us in, and it talks about the work you had to do, your charities, and so come on ahead, tell us about them now.
Yeah, so in this picture I had a fantasy day with a little girl named Ella, who I got through a charity as well, and I got to take her out for the day, and that's just us at the playground, and we had to dress up as Disney characters, so we were Jessie and Toy Story. And then here was in the Hotel Kilmore, we dressed up as princesses then and had a lovely tea party.
Yes, you looked like princesses for the day, absolutely.
It was great, yeah. And then this is just behind the scenes of me doing my county, my home video for Miss Ireland, and it's just.
And we recognise Cavan in the background.
You see all the hills there.
Cavan, instantly recognisable. Oh, look at this now. This is a fabulous dress.
So yeah, that was from the Miss Ireland final on the night, and that dress is from Amshire Bridal. I was so lucky she sponsored me with it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so that gives us a real taste of Miss Ireland, what it's like
the
when
glam
you feel like
side,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just me as Jessie as well from Toy Story. We were up in Dublin just for Variety Ireland as well, representing them, and that is a charity run that I hosted in Breffni Park. So for Variety Ireland as well, which is a great day as well. And yeah, another charity event for the Matter Foundation. I was lucky enough to have the high school profits have a small little show from home, you know, during COVID and everything. And then this is me in front of Emotion in Cavan, who sponsored me with clothes throughout the competition as well. So And then here I was doing a small speech at one of the 4Cs. It's a multicultural event with all the different cultures and backgrounds, just on my own background as well. And then this is just from our top model day. We got to have this Chicago theme, just some of the finalists on the competition.
That is fantastic. Yeah. That is an absolutely fantastic photograph. And you were in there.
Yeah, I'm in there in the mix.
Yeah. We spoke earlier, you're a Kalin girl, born and bred, but you're a Kalin girl with a difference. Your background is totally different. Go ahead, tell us.
Yes, I am born here, I'm raised here, went to school here, but my mum is South African and my father's Brazilian, so yeah, I've grown up with definitely a different culture in comparison to my friends, but, you know, makes me me and unique, so.
So how do you feel you fitted in school and places like that?
So at some point it definitely was a struggle in some way. You know, I found it hard, you know, like having naturally curly hair and things like that, because obviously that was just me. But at the same time, it allowed me to be different and embrace myself at some point, and it pushed me to embrace myself. So yes, there was the struggle at some point, but I'm so proud of who I am now, for sure, and I'd love to be an advocate for people like me.
And you're proud to be called Miss Kalin.
Yeah, definitely. To represent Kalin in the final as me, it's been great.
You touched on something there, Kalin, been different. You know, in the news today, we hear such a lot of bullying, cyberbullying, be it in school, be it in life, be it in work, or whatever. You're a young person, you're in college. Do you see a lot of that? Is it epidemic, is it?
Lucky for me, I haven't fully witnessed it firsthand. You know, obviously, maybe in school I've had my own little versions of things, but never to the extreme that I've been seeing lately, you know. But it's definitely there, and, you know, when it all starts to come out when things like this happen. And it's very sad that it has to take this or those type of situations for it to come out. I think it's something we definitely do need to speak about a lot more and have the conversation and not be afraid to have the conversation, because it's very real. You know, you even see it on every day on social media, comments to the most random people. Like, they don't even know who they are and they have opinions on their lives. So I can only imagine what, you know, some people are actually going through. But it's to know they can speak up.
What would you say to a young person who's been bullied in any, you know, be it little, be it big? What would you say to them?
Well, I would say stay strong, you know. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There really is. And you have to
get help.
Get help, you know. There is people out there.
Don't let them away with it.
Don't. You know, they don't deserve to be let away with that at all. And there are people out there. There is support. And even myself, I'm open. Anyone could text me if they needed to as well. I'd never want anyone to be dealing with anything like that on their own. They don't deserve that at all.
Yeah, that's well said. So to get back, I'm amazed at the amount of work you had to do. It certainly is more than a beauty pageant being in Miss Ireland. You worked maybe from February to September really hard to get through to the final of Miss Ireland. You worked really hard, and you did your college course as well.
Yeah, I did. I had to find the balance somewhere, and I did have a part-time job as well during the summer. So it was definitely... It was like having a good few jobs at one time, but it was worth it in the end, you know. Yeah. But it was a lot of work, and I feel like a lot of people don't think it is, you know, until I actually tell them, and then they're just like, what?
And just organising a charity event on its own, the amount of work going into that on its own, I know about that. So is there anybody you'd like in particular to thank that helped you through this?
Yes, definitely. I had such an amazing team. Phil helped me with so much organising. He helped me create my website, which is Miss Kalin 2021. So you can see all my journey and all my pictures there as well. Then I had Lenka who helped me with the catwalking and just preparing for the show aspect. And then there was Master Pastries, who sponsored the lovely cake and display for the tea party. And then I had the different shops like Emotion, Sally West sponsoring me clothes, shoes, etc.
Oh, and I just love that.
Yeah, it was amazing, you know, I have to say.
Great.
And then I had Revive as well in Cavan, the beauty salon who did my nails for the final. Yeah. So honestly, it was amazing. And there's so much more, you know, there's so many people that helped with the behind the scenes of the organizing of events and everything. So honestly, thank you to them. Thanks for everyone who even supported and voted as well. So
yeah, you're a great ambassador for a busy young person.
Thank you.
So like going forward, you know, that's a great experience to bring with you at 20 years of age. So going forward, What would you like to do? What were your dreams and ambitions? Of course, you were going to finish college, but what were your dreams and ambitions?
So yeah, definitely number one, finish college, get my degree, but I know that it was confirmed for me that night when I was on the stage, I meant to be doing something more creative. So I definitely love to be growing in that aspect, you know, possibly being an advocate in that kind of way of like someone who was kind of afraid before and is kind of doing things now, you know, and even speaking on that kind of behalf. And then I also do have a small business as well, so I'd love to expand that and make it bigger and just, yeah, be kind of an influencer for people like me and even young guys and girls in general. So
yeah. Well, I certainly do see you doing that.
Thank you. That's great to hear.
You're a great ambassador, and a great ambassador for Kalin as well, and for young people, and doing your college as well. And imagine having a part-time job as well and doing all that. That's great.
Thank you.
So, yeah. And I can see you doing those things in the future.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That makes me happy.
Yeah. So you are studying in Athlone at the moment, but you live in Cavan. Do you like Cavan?
Of course.
You can't say anything else,
but it's my home.
But you like Cavan?
Yeah, definitely. It's my home. You know, it's what I know. Do you know what I mean? I was raised here, born here, everything. So
the only thing you don't have is a Cavan accent.
Yeah, I didn't get that now. I didn't get lucky in that department. So.
Well done, Kalin. All right. Thank you very much. You're a great young lady.
Thank you so much.
You are an influencer, and you're a bright light, and we wish you the very best. And thank you to us all in County Cavan for representing us in Miss Ireland. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for speaking to us on Irish Web TV. Thank you.
Thank you.